Alright, here we go again. Picking back up with Constructed. Sunday morning here in Brooklyn. It's the memory lapse. Just took Ichi for a walk, got some coffee after the last couple games. Time to get a couple more wins. Ichi, it's okay. Just lay down. Oh, yo. Gotta put him on my lap so he doesn't bug out. This is a pretty tough hand to evaluate. Double Lyra is not good. And Gideon by itself without any backup is not good. This might actually be a mulligan. I like this a little bit better, even though it's more speculative, the search. Yeah, we can bottom that. So I think we're just hoping our opponent is on anything but red deck here. Yep. Instantly punished. But I think this hand would have been good against any mid-range or control deck matchup. Alright, well if they are red deck, that's a pretty slow start by them. And our search gets to go to work here. Okay, wow. I think we have to keep that. We are looking to... Oh, maybe I should have graveyarded that. Because more often than not, we do win with Lyra in this matchup. Oh, full retail for that 2-2. So depending on what we get off of search this turn, we're probably going to pull for 2. Just to filter. I guess we want that. They could play a big, like, 5-drop here. They might be on a slower build of red. I'm not 100% certain what's going on. Their hand could just be miserable. But I think we're going to cast this out. Save ourselves 3 life. And I'm pretty much hoping to get like a seal away or something. So we can slam to fairy. Alright, Hazret. Shh, Ichi, relax. It's just the neighbor. Oh, I think we have to take that. And just get this Hazret out before it has a chance to do anything to us. And hopefully we're only going to take 2 here. I really didn't want them to go like land, shoot me for 2, and swing for 7. Like, taking 9 would have been bad. I think we need to find... Damn. Yeah, this was a really bad mulligan, I guess, against this deck. Into red deck, but... I think we would have been pretty well rewarded if we were playing anything else. I do think that not bottoming or graveyarding this Teferi was a mistake. So I probably just have to like hope to hit Seal Away off a Teferi plus here. I can minus it and that just throws it away. Oh, maybe I should do that. I'll just give myself the best chance to win, because the plus is like pretty low. It has to be plus into Seal Away. But we're throwing away the Teferi. Taking at least 2 here. If they have another big creature, then we're done. strike. Yeah. Well, that was tough. If we had known 100% that we were playing its red deck, maybe we keep the first hand. But even so, like, it would have worked out well against their draw because they didn't have a play until turn 3, and Teferi would have been, or the Gideon we had would have been great. But I don't think you can just keep hands like that and assume it's going to work out. Like, all right, on the play, I think we'll keep this. We have the second farmland to cycle. So one of our losses yesterday, or in the first set of games, yeah, I want to save that to cycle actually, was to black-white. I just drew like all the lords. That was annoying. Let's just cycle this now. Alright. Them cycling their cast outs is good. Less answers they're going to have for Teferi and Lyra. Those come online. Alright, so I'm going to cycle one cast out here. Hoping to hit untapped land. Alright, perfect. Keep the other one. I'm going to slam Gideon, and we'll have Syncopate. If they have Rastus Contempt here, wow, they do. So this is not necessarily vampires. This is some kind of like black-white control deck. That's a little unusual. But I guess I should have figured the way that they're playing. Very slow. Alright, let's get Gideon down. And, I guess we'll make an emblem to start. Okay, Ichi, sit down, man. Let's start attacking. I think I'm happy to sit back on counter spells here. That's okay. I think. Is it worth syncopating this? I have to syncopate it for 4? Probably not. So if we ever need that back, we can just cast out the seal away. Oh, okay. They have a third color. I think maybe we even go for it right now. Probably not. Let's go forward, Lyra. I fully expect this to eat some removal. I assume they're just playing like a black-white, like all removal deck with very few win conditions. Blue maybe implies Scarab God. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to cast out the Seal Away now. And one of the reasons I want to do this is it's going to turn on the Arch. The other reason is I can then plus their Lyra and swing with ours. And they don't have Seal Away up. They could play it on their turn, of course, but... Alright. So we can syncopate that for 3. As predicted, the blue splashes for Scarab God, and they concede. Yeah, I've tried building decks like that, and the issue is that it's just way better to play pure blue-white. Like, you don't really get that much for playing Vraska's Contempt, like, and playing Cast Out. You really just want Cast Outs and Seal Aways. Alright, this is a solid keep. I'm guessing that they're red deck based on this name alone. Oh, okay. Oh, some kind of wizard stack. This is the awkwardness of Meandering River. It doesn't turn on the Glacial Fortress. And I think whatever they're doing here, we do want to have Syncopate available. That card is very good at playing around. Oh, is this bugged? It is. Oh no. That's so unfair. They haven't fixed this bug yet. Oh, and I did this wrong. Fuck. Oh. I can't believe that this works. Wow. Oh. They didn't, Oh, I guess they would have needed to double pump to do that swing, so... Okay. This card is very hard to play around with some of the wreckage, because they can just make threats that are so good. So they're on some kind of weird 5-color trip here. Alright, let's cycle. Teferi's a fine draw. Lyra's a fine draw too. I'm hoping they don't have counter magic. And I think we have to rip it. That's a good draw. Alright, this card makes me mad, so we'll keep icing it down. And we politely have Seal Away mana up. So I guess depending on what they do here, we might just look to slam Lyra next turn, or we're just going to look to set up a pull for 4. Carnage Tyrant turns on their Ronus. I think they are priced into doing that. Like 100%. We need to find Settle. But I think it's, I guess... What are we gonna do? Lyra untap and have cancel. Yeah, I think that hits, and we are just going to try to race with this Lyra. And I think we're cycling cast out here. And still cycling cast out. That's a very fine draw. Well, the question is, what are their other colors for? Cancel your syncopate. Goodbye. So that feels like that should lock up the win. Let's give ourselves the emblem now. And we have a nice pull for 5 on their turn. I maybe should have swung with Gideon last turn, which would have put them on a 2-turn clock and forced a block, potentially. That's a card I really don't care about. Oh, if they get me with Syncopate here, I'm going to be a little annoyed, but I don't think it matters that much. They don't. Okay. So let's get rid of a seal away. Ice the Grun. This bug. I have skipped or like done things in the wrong phase so many times because of this little bug right now. Play Teferi. We could conceivably want 5 mana, so let's play this. In case we need to cancel and negate. This cannot be countered. So we can go for a cast out on this here. Gives them a card. Yep. Cool, easy. So what's that put us to? 5 wins? Alright, so let's call the video here, and we'll be right back to try to get those last two.